Hey guys, Let's Play here. So, finally, to conclude, we'll be finishing off with SHANTOTTO, who is the last character you do get in Chapter 6. So, I'll be going through how she's in battle, her passives, and then how she is in the current JP meta. So, let's get on with the video. Okay, so let's talk SHANTOTTO in battle. So SHANTOTTO is a magical character, and both her abilities are both brave magical attacks. Her whole gimmick is that if she's hit with a HP attack, she becomes angry, and her attacks turn into more powerful versions of themselves. So her first ability is called Spirit Magic Arrow. It's a 3-hit magical wind attack, and her second ability is called Spirit Magic Bio. It's a 1-hit dark magical attack with a chance to poison as well. So we're going to demonstrate Spirit Magic Arrow. And hopefully we can get her gimmick to come off here, where she gets hit with a HP attack and then gets angry. Okay, so in JP, she recently got a buff, and probably we get this SHANTOTTO where she goes into angry mode when she gets hit with a brave attack as well. As you guys can see, both my abilities turned red to indicate that they now are in the upgraded forms. So now we're gonna see. You guys can see Spirit Magic Arrow went from 3 hits to 5 hits, and Bio stays the same, it just becomes stronger. So here we go. But that's really it for SHANTOTTO. I mean, if we don't get the recent buff SHANTOTTO, then it's going to be quite annoying trying to coordinate getting the HP attacks to draw over to her. And if we do get current buff SHANTOTTO, then she should be pretty good, because she will be able to go into play rough mode or angry mode from brave attacks, which means that she can DPS a lot better. So moving on, we'll talk about her passives. Okay, so let's talk SHANTOTTO's passives. So at Crystal level 5, SHANTOTTO gets critical power up, slightly erases brave damage inflicted by critical hits. So right from the bat, SHANTOTTO gets quite a good passive, because this is really good, especially with Spirit Magic Arrow turns into play Rough Arrow and deals us 5 hits. Being able to boost the crits makes it even better. At Crystal level 10, she gets Arrow power up, which increases the power of Spirit Magic Arrow. Again, another great one, as it's a multi-hit ability. Each little bit hit ends up being a bit more powerful, and when it goes to being player rough at 5, then it's even stronger then. So overall, from the get-go, SHANTOTTO starts off with 2 really good passives. At level 15, she gets Receive Heal Up, which raises the amount of HP recovered. This one is a not so good one, because Rem can heal so well that this is meaningless. It doesn't really help SHANTOTTO out very much. So it's one you really should avoid, to be honest. It doesn't really help you that much, because Rem should be able to heal just fine without needing this kind of passive. And other characters who do heal can heal quite well as well, so there's no real need for this. Next up is Bio Power Up, which slightly raises the potency of Dark Magic Bio. So again, SHANTOTTO keeps the hype train going on by getting this one as well. So early on, very early on, we've really got power ups for both Arrow and Bio, which puts her in a really good position. Next up is the Devil's Laughter, and that is it grants a minimum probability of provoking the target when using abilities not under play rough mode. So essentially, when you're using Spirit Magic Arrow and Spirit Magic Bio, if SHANTOTTO isn't angry and she's calm, then there's a small chance that you can get the enemy to target SHANTOTTO instead. Now, I've had mixed results with this, because it doesn't work 100% of the time, and I've had it work when I don't need it to work, and then had it not work when I really needed it to work. But the whole purpose around this is that it's supposed to help you trigger off SHANTOTTO's gimmick of going to play rough after receiving a HP attack, and in brackets brave attack too. But I don't know, this is a very anecdotal one, so some people will have great success with this, some people won't, so it's really down to the person, and it's quite hard to review this one, but I guess when it goes well, and it means that your SHANTOTTO really is at maximum capacity. Next up is Break Speed. Break Speed Up is one of my most enjoyed passives, because you break the enemy, which is not hard to do in this game, and you get a speed up for 1 turn, which means that your turn can come quicker and potentially allow you to break get HP attack in or do something else if need be. I always like all that about break speed, is that, you know, with the combining of the enemy losing 1 turn delay, that allows you to maybe be a bit more opportunistic with your HP attacks and then go in while the boss is vulnerable. Next up is Spirit Magic Arrow Charge. So that increases the max usage of Spirit Magic Arrow by 1. No real complaints here. Very good passive. It should be equipped. I can't really add more to it than that. And the next one is Dark Magic Bio Charge. So this is the same as the previous one, except this time it's for Bio. And once again, this one should be equipped as well. So, including up, we have SHANTOTTO's Black Devil. So that prevents KO if HP is over 50% and leaves the value at 1. This is good as well, because just in case you're being quite reckless with taking HP attacks, and the boss has the kill shot on SHANTOTTO, then maybe she's protected, and also will go into play rough mode. But that's just for cautionary purposes. If you're playing well, you don't really need to triggers that often, but it's one of those things where you'll wish you had it when you don't have it equipped, and when you do have it equipped, you'll wonder why you have it when it's not doing anything. But for me personally, I have it equipped for it just in case scenario. But overall, SHANTOTTO has some fantastic passives, some absolutely fantastic passives. She gets both Charge and Mighty for her 2 abilities, and a lot of passives geared around making both of them more useful to SHANTOTTO's gimmick. Well, that's pretty much it for SHANTOTTO, really. She's a very, very, very subjective character. There'll be people who think she's amazing, and there'll be people who think she's not that great. But I'm in between. She has her moments for me. But yeah. So moving on, we will be talking about SHANTOTTO in the current JP meta. So if you want to stop here, you don't want to get spoiled and keep yourself in the dark, then that's fine. But for those who are still curious, let's go on with the video and talk about SHANTOTTO in the future. Okay, so let's talk SHANTOTTO in the current JP meta. So SHANTOTTO is one of the currently high tier characters in the game because she's got a lot going for her. SHANTOTTO is one of the very first sets of characters to get the level break, and level break characters are just so much stronger than even the best of 50/50 characters. SHANTOTTO will also get a exclusive that makes Spirit Magic Bio a lot better. It makes it stronger and those action delay, whilst also giving an attack up buff as well. And then SHANTOTTO will also get an X weapon, which will allow her to use the Divine Melian, which is a 2-hit Holy Brave attack and an HP attack afterwards, and it gives a unique debuff called Divine Melian. With that debuff, enemies become weak to fire, thunder, I think it's wind, and holy. So it's a lot of elements, but it's only for 2 turns, so you really need to limit break her X weapon to get the most out of it. So I'm just going to play a few rounds with SHANTOTTO and show you how she is now. Fortunately, I managed to snag like every one of her weapons, and I don't know why or how I managed to get so lucky in that sense, but Everything Shantoto has iron. Yeah, so this is her X ability. And yeah, that's about it. She will get passives that make Spirit Magic Arrow and Spirit Magic Bio a lot stronger. As you guys can see in the orange text, I've already got Spirit Magic Arrow powered up, and I will do Bio soon enough. But overall, she's a solid character, and I'm not too sure as to why she's so highly rated though. That's one thing I have to say. Like, I don't think she DPSs nearly as well as a lot of our characters in the same bracket, but I guess because she's got the X skill and a level break, that puts her high up in the charts. But overall, I think she's an okay character. The gimmick though, if we don't get the brave trigger for Play Rough, then I think Shantotto isn't that good of a character, but we shall soon see. Global seems to be going on a different path to JP and making it a lot better experience for the global players than the JP players had it first time round. Anyway guys, this is Let's Play. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Hope this has been very helpful and informative to you. As always, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for the next video. And also, subscribe if you haven't, and drop me a like. It's very encouraging and it always helps out. Bye bye.